What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is enjoying their week. Hope everyone is having good times, good vibes, you name it. Any church announcements will be below at the bottom. Outside of that, I'm not going to tarry too long. I got a couple other things to do here in this office, and the day is still young. Okay, so get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you sipping on, get it and bring it close. Okay, just want to let y'all know the Tea Talk Book Club is back in effect. We've already put the announcements up in regards to the read that we're doing. So go ahead over there to the Warrior Community, sign up. We also have discounts as far as supplying the book and everything like that. So just go on over there, see all that good stuff. Anything else about me and the channels and all that good stuff is underneath channels, or you can find it down below. Now, come on in the room. We need to have a tea talk. Okay, so this tea talk topic, let me tell you something. You are not going to live long if you are just the loudest. You don't live long if you are the loudest. You don't. If you're the loudest, it makes you the target. It does not help you. It hinders you. Okay? When I look at this topic, excuse me guys, when I look at this topic that we're going to talk about today, I look at it from two different perspectives and directions. One, how to make it, as far as, just having a plan and a strategy before I go in, and then how I'm going to get through it and survive it. A lot of times, that type of forethought thinking is kind of hard, a little rare. But needless to say, when you are knowing that what you're striving for is not given to you, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to do the due diligence. You're going to have to put in the time. You're going to have to put in the sweat, blood, tears, you name it. Nothing that is given to us just out of the whim is something 9 times out of 10 that's going to stay, because it really was no effort in trying to hold it. And 9 times out of 10, the more thoughtful the gift, the more thoughtless the person. You know what I'm saying? Think of it, you get the kids a toy for Christmas and child black Valentine's Day, they done broke it up and threw it in the corner. That's what I'm saying. You give them a priceless gift to make memories with them, and then yet they go and crash it and beat it up, this, that, and the third. Had no thought of consideration, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to come to y'all, have a little conversation with y'all in the treehouse. We had a poll in our warrior community in regards to what would be like the top 3 things you need to be able to survive in adulthood. That was the title, that was a topic, the tea talk topic that won the poll. And I said, this is very interesting, because I've been wanting to do one like this for so long, but I did not know if it would be something that's interested. Shouts out to everyone that loves my content. I see our subscribers are, just coming in. I appreciate you all. And knowing that now I'm picking up a bit, you know what I'm saying? I think it's something that we should talk about, because in order for us to be kings and queens, like, we have to think like conquerors. We have to be focused as conquerors, because if you're thinking like, sometimes if you think like a soldier, you're just really just trying to you're just trying to keep yourself from, getting, knocked off, You're thinking about the minimum is just surviving, like just trying to get through. But a person who thinks like a conqueror, they're more of like, I'm already at the end. It's just like, this is just all in replay. I've already been to the end, but this is all the rewind, So when we decide to think like that, there's a couple of key points we need to, make sure that we have in our frontal cortex, because otherwise we decline the value of how we strategize if we don't realize the value in our mindsets. A lot of times people say it's the toes and breasts that get them in. That's nice, but gravity gonna hit you just like everything else. And winter time is gonna come, and the beaches, that's gonna be a little bit extreme for some folks. So you're gonna have to be able to read, clean, and do other things than show yourself. And a lot of people who do, who do things like that, like, think about it, they're soldiers. They're just trying to survive. They're just trying to get through. They're soldiers. They're still learning to elevate, but keep that in mind. They're there. But the ones that are like, this is what it is. They have all their paperwork intact. They have their business understandings, acknowledged and in order, and everything on that operational level runs smoothly. And it's that way because it's uniform and it's a pattern. It's because those type of people, they have a conqueror mindset. It's like, it's not I'm going to survive. This is how I'm going to win the war. This is how I'm going to live my life. This is how I'm going to take life by the horns and tell life what I want to do with it. Not allow life tell me these are my choices. You see what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That is mine. Because believe it or not, a lot of people walk around, they think, strippers go out here and do that for free. No, they got to pay to get up there. They got to pay the DJ and whoever else, okay? They got to tip out just like a waitress at Applebee's has to. But when it gets to a point, people start putting their clothes on and finding other things to do with themselves. Now they're trying to come out of that soldier mindset and become a conqueror. If you ever notice people who go to jail, they get convicted, but then they come out, and they come out either dealing with something along the lines of what put them up, trying to do something that's more purposeful now, being like, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to, even though it's going to be a scar, I'm going to feel better. Versus someone say, I'm just trying to get by. So this is what it is. Are you settling? Or are you trying to go up the escalator? It's up to you, But needless to say, let's talk about these things. Okay, number one, focus and strategy. Those are my two favorite things. That's why I love the brain so much. Actually, what's your favorite part on a man's body? His brain. Don't be shocked. You were born with one, a brain. I mean, the muscles and all that type stuff is nice too, but a brain and some damn emotions. But needless to say, yeah, a brain, because that's a muscle you can always work. But when you make it work where you're focused and you're strategic, oh, you essential and you lethal. And being lethal is essential, especially if you're trying to make it these days and times, or ever, period. Number two, understand, okay? Understand this when I tell you this. I'm not telling you this to scare you, but I'm telling you this because you need to be aware, because this is how I got it. Anything with a pulse will try you. I didn't say hurt you. I didn't say do anything like that. So that way you understand purity, behavioral, physical actions, a person has to be accountable for. But when it comes down to everybody that breathes has a pulse, so we have to be very mindful when we approach people in situations. It's kind of like Walking Dead. Like, the people, they go along the little villages, whatever the case may be, and they go and try to get help or whatever. Well, you have to be careful what type of help you trying to, put your scent and your pheromones around. You lead a trail. Trails lead to hell. Okay? So be careful of that. Be very mindful of that. You know, pets and animals, they do that. You know, they'll sniff it, they'll test it before they try it. And it's the same thing for people. People will test you. They will temperature check you just to see if they can try you. Is there a safe way from, you know, it's like that free trial period before, you know they violating enough to get their asses touched. That type thing. You know, it's kind of like, I'm going to be careful, but I know I'm going to be hopping on that like a trampoline if I can test it. You know what I'm saying? If I can try them. So just be careful of that. And sometimes people won't tell you straight out, like a post would, what someone's intentions are, okay? People aren't going to tell you their intentions, just like if your pulse is going to tell you if they breathe and quicken, then they're going to tell you their intentions. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to watch people. This is why it's okay for you to be a person that is, you know, dolo or solo or whatever these kids be saying these days, being to themselves. My dad used to always say, if you mind your business, you live longer. You mind your business, you live longer. I mean, it's every blue moon with a hippo in the sky. On the last quarter, you actually see me out and about with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like solo. I'm that type of lion, like solo. I like it better that way. And a lot of people, you know, those are the ones that they try first because they don't look like they have anybody to lean on or have anybody to back them up. But sometimes one lion can intimidate a whole thing of hyenas. So you got to be careful about how you move with people. And another thing is this. You got to start appreciating the fact of if you're an introvert as well, because sometimes it's the person that is in the corner everybody ignores that can save everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? People don't think, like, people are so quick to want to be seen. And like I said, you trying to be seen and heard is not going to get you to the end. It's just going to make you the first out. It's going to make you the target. You're the most vulnerable. They'll know where you at no matter where y'all going, because y'all doing two things that you are not supposed to do if you're trying to go and deceive and do things with ill intentions. It don't work that way. Who do that? Who do that? Anyhow, so yeah, don't fear being a one-person pride. Literally, it just came right in when it was supposed to. Don't fear that. Because sometimes traveling alone it's not a selfish thing. Everyone's trying to survive, which means below surviving is desperation. You think they won't try to turn on you first? If so happens it's a thing of them needing to eat, them needing something that you have that you're not going to come off of. Do you honestly think it's going to be that easy? Absolutely. But if they know that your buck, your bark, and your bite, all three in that order come just as fast as buckshots, they not even going to even try to turn on you or put you in that position where you're going to have to be a decision or a thought, because their desperation level is not even going to be seen to even be satisfied by you. So it's okay. If you a one-man person or one crew person, if my mailman hunks, it's because I left him a bottle of water and some granola in the mailbox. I'm waving like he sees me. But, yeah, you can't always be a dick. It's 90 degrees outside. That man, he's probably well in his 60s trying to get his pension. And he getting in and out of that doggone vehicle just as hot. Lunch was at 12 o'clock. Here we are almost at 4 or 5. Nah, get that man something sweet to eat and get him a bottle of water. Make sure it's frozen. No. I like to reap what I sow. You better take care of folks. You never know. You never know. This is a sweet postman. Shouts out to my postman. I'm pretty sure he be reading the labels on my packages and stuff. But anyhow, yeah. So there's a reason for things to fall through. Conquerors are multiple steps ahead though. So them even thinking that it could be a possibility that they could lose the battle, their whole idea is still winning the war, still being able to get through on the other side. It's not a thing about them, okay, well, I lose one battle, I lose the whole war, I lose the whole fight. No, you don't. You just have multiple ways of knowing that you're going to get to the end. So you losing one battle does not bother you. It's losing the war you're focused on not having done, you know? So, pardon me and the mailman, and I hear him. It'd be real funny if he bust that shit in reverse and come back. Anyhow, y'all be sure to tell me what y'all think down below. Like, are you a soldier? Are you a conqueror? Are you a warrior? I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior because I've overcome a lot of things along the way, but I am still learning. I'm one of those teachers to be, but I'm in summer school. And part of my summer school assignments is making sure my public speaking is up to par. So the more I go out into the community, the more I go and talk to, you know, young adults and do these workshops, I'm actually speaking to people. And even when I'm not able to be there physically, I'm there in some type of multimedia way to make sure they know if they choose to decide on the wrong choice, it's purely their actions, and they're gonna have to take responsibility to those. And even if they don't want to take them, universe is gonna make sure that, you know, you gonna have to pay your debt to society one way or another, you know, for your wrongdoing. So needless to say, I guess this is my summer school, but it's cool. I've been in summer school for a long time, child. It don't bother me none. They say the Lord take care of babies and fools, so I guess we all covered, huh? Some of us. Be sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below, and I will talk to y'all on the next Tea Talk. Bye.